Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way in and around the event.
2 wheels and a 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course, there's going to be plenty of racing coming your way. But we're going to cover as much as the people in and around that racing.
Maybe what about the Manx Grand Prix? Oh, crikey to us. What's up there in the stratosphere, you know?
Sounds and the smells, hey?
Oh, it's like nothing else. Get the Castrol going again. And
You need a stepping stone, and the Manx is a good stepping stone.
We've got legends flying over from all over the place that were made at this great event. And of course, we've got entertainment. There's all sorts going on around the island. So we're going to share as much of that as we possibly can with you.
'Fantastic to be back here, and obviously got the opportunity to ride the Ashport Racing RT45, which is a proper iconic machine.
And we couldn't have picked a better lad to get on it. Two-wheeling classics, relive the passion.
Will be for the Classic Senior, and the podium for the Classic Junior will be presented at the awards presentation this evening.
Welcome back.
Not ideal, but that's
Just in
where we
time for
are.
the tannoy.
So I'll repeat that: 1440, one lap Classic Senior stroke Classic Junior race. If you're in the Classic Senior, you have no choice. You are running your bike in the Classic Senior, and if you're a Classic Junior entry only, the Classic Juniors will run at the back of the Classic Seniors with a 1 minute gap. Thank you. Control out.
Well, there you go. If you missed that, hopefully you heard it. The Classic Junior and Classic Seniors will be going out together. Unfortunately, this Manx weather on the Isle of Man in the middle of the Irish Sea has been playing tricks with us and setting so many challenges for them and loopholes. It's just been not very unlike any Manx Grand Prix we've ever remembered, and unfortunately it's interfered with the schedule every day. However, we have still managed to get some great content, so make sure you go and catch up on all of that. And we're still here chatting. We're in the paddock. We're going to go check in at the store just behind us. We've got a few people there to have a chat with, and we've got lots of entertainment and lots of content coming your way today. We're going to stay on it with the races. There are still races going out, so don't you worry about that. We'll be chatting to riders in the paddock, in the assembly area, heading up to the start line really soon. So as soon as that gets going, we will be with them every step of the way. But for now, we're going to head over to the shop. We're going to see who we can pin down for a little chat, and try and keep you involved as much as we can. Horse, hello, Mr. Horse Tiger, everyone. How are we doing?
Hello, doing fine.
Rocking the hat, I like it.
Yes, it keeps me warm.
Now, Horse, we were just chatting earlier about what you do for the Manx Grand Prix and the TT. Tell us a little about what you're doing here this week.
Basically, I'm bringing people from Germany, Austria, Switzerland and Liechtenstein here and tell them everything around and about the events and in German language. Yeah, this is the main thing that I do. Just want to promote it a little bit more, and yeah, it's good.
If it wasn't for Horse bringing, how many do you do at TT as well?
This was 206 people at the TT.
Wow.
Only 39 now, but we need to improve it. Huh?
Yeah, you will. So it brings great groups over, keeps them entertained. And on a week like this, it's really difficult, isn't it, for you to find those extra pieces of entertainment for everybody to do?
Half of the group was really lucky because they spent the first 3 days at the ferry station because everything got cancelled. And then they came over and I told them, look, but now we have 2-3 days full packed with action, with racing, so good. Huh? Everything looks so good, and we were just unlucky with weather and also with other things going on. Huh?
And you've got such a great history here yourself, but you keep coming back. You keep bringing the tourists back and your groups back. Why is that?
You can't stay away. Even it's heartbreaking for me because all I want to do, all I did my whole life was racing bikes. And now I can bring a little bit from this passion to the people and show them around and talk them through some funny stories and some not so funny stories. But it will always be part of my life. Now, when I was racing, when I started racing after my first race, I was thinking every day of the year around the circuit, around this corner, that bump, this and that. It's just, if it gets you, you can't get out of it. Yeah, should I tell you a good story that you know what I mean?
Please.
I think about was the first or second year TT, and I went home, and about 3 months later, like every day, thinking about these corners, and just before Milldown, and I thought about Asopambi, how can I get in? And I went on the bicycle with my wife to the bakery, have some breakfast, and I got a second coffee. I ordered it, and I went back to get it, and I got it. Went back to my bench and I tried to drink the coffee. It was only this small plate. The cup with the coffee was still there. Because in my head I was out there on the circuit. I was looking at the waitress and she said, you know, this is how it gets you. It just, when you're one time here, you can't get away. Your head will never get away.
Yeah, I get it as a fan, so I just actually can't fathom what it's like for a rider to, once you've done it and you've been touched by it, to not come back and then to try and redo that somewhere else. It's just not possible, is it?
It doesn't matter if you're here physically, your head will be here all the time. And even if you fly to New Zealand or somewhere, you have a TT shirt on, for sure you meet every hour one person who tells me, wow, TT, have you been there? I was there, blah, blah, blah. And you have a new friend on the other side of the world just because of this passion of this island. I don't know what it is. When I came first time here, first step out of the plane, I felt it. You know, you feel something. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't describe it. And people always want to know, well, why are you going to the TT? Why? I tell you, I cannot tell you. You have to go there.
Yeah.
You have to go there, and then you will see. This is the way to do it.
Come and join us.
Yes.
If you're watching from Austria, you can come and book on with. Tell them how they can do it. They want to join you.
Germany, Switzerland, and so on. Everybody who speaks German, basically, because in 2 languages is hard. But it's. Should I say it? But we already booked out for 2025, but it always changes something, you know. Mm-hmm. Some people cannot come, new houses and so on. Yeah. So just book in and we see.
Great. Well, listen, it's great to chat to you. Always great to hear your stories. I think I could listen to you for hours. Thank you. Join me in doing a little two-wheeling.
Two-wheeling?
Yeah.
Was it with the third one?
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a good one. So, we're at the unit here. We'll have a little chat with Chris soon and check in with the merchandise. So don't forget, you can come here, you can get the jackets, you can get the hats, you can get the T-shirts. We've got some guests that have joined us over here, so let's find out who they are. Hello. How the devil are we?
Good. How are you?
So, Oscar Fahy, you're here for the first time. How are you finding it?
I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's the first, my first time and our first time here in the Isle of Man. Obviously, we met Samai at the Port Rush Northwest 200 at the back of May, so struck up a good friendship, and we're here to explore the island and see what it's like for this week. So it's been good so
tell
far.
us about why you're here. Obviously to enjoy the great event,
Of course,
but is there something
absolutely.
else?
There is. We work for 4-star Stout, so.
Just turn around, have a little look. There we go.
At the back, yeah. So this is it. Found by the notorious Conor McGregor. So started off in the year 2020 in his pub, and the opportunity was there to push this brand worldwide. So here we are, it's 2023, and we've been selling in 7 or 8 international markets in Ireland as well since pretty much our get-go. So yeah, it's going well so far, and we're looking forward to
joining us maybe.
Absolutely, yeah.
Making your imprint on the Manx.
Absolutely.
Love it.
That's what we're here for. This is
glam.
Chloe. Yeah.
I'm here to explore as well. We're doing lots of brand development, seeing what it's like over here. I've never been here either, so yeah, really excited.
Love it. So you've been spreading your joy, if you will, if that's how we describe it, in the great 1886. Hello,
Hi.
James, owner of 1886 local establishment.
Oh, we all love the Manx Grand Prix. If we could get some races in, and they'll get this forged beer ready to go later for whoever wins. We'll get them all down there later and have a few pints.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyone that's over, that's watching this and you're catching up, come down and join us at 1886 later on. It's delicious stout. I have to say, I was a Guinness lover until I tried this. And goodbye, Guinness. Hello, Guinness. Hello, Irish stout. Yeah. Samai, this is all because of you.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
One of our friends, I love Guinness every time I go to Ireland. So now when I try first stout, and I say bye-bye to Guinness now. I love them. So I invite them here to 1886. And they help me come to join my team as well.
Okay, so sponsors of Dow Racing, and now bringing the party to the Isle of Man.
Yes. You watch it next year, 2025, they'll be here.
Yeah. Watch this space. Yeah. Well, listen, I think the party is slowly arriving on the Isle of Man. It's woke up a little bit for the Manx Grand Prix, but now that forged Irish stout are here, who knows what's coming. Listen, have a great one. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon. You join me in doing a two-wheeler? There you go. Thank you.
Hi,
all right. Joe, how are we?
Hello.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Busy.
Yeah?
Very busy. Crazy.
And still running out, having to restock and restock?
That's it. What's out?
Okay.
Finished.
One more day.
Last day. I could do with one more day.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Great.
We enjoyed it. It's been a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. Not bad.
You've the weather obviously is contributed in so many factors, hasn't it? But it's got to have helped the merchandise with that rain coming down.
Every time it rains, they come in for coats and sweatshirts, and we sold loads. No, it's good. It's been good.
To get the brand out there.
Yeah. It's also nice to go and have a wander, but we've been stuck.
Yeah.
Answered. But that's good.
Good. Well, listen, we'll be back. Where did Chris? Is Chris hiding?
He's
He was in here somewhere. All right. We'll have a little look. Let's see if we can check in with him. So, Chris Bowman. Chris. So you can see actually our other channel, our three-wheeling. You can grab that merchandise as well as ours. And Mr. Chris Bowman is rocking the two-wheeling classics today because the first race that's going out is, of course, we're sponsoring the junior race. So just one lap it is today. So Chris will be flagging that race, and then he'll be doing the podium as well. So, Chris, looking forward to flagging the race and doing the podium?
Oh, yeah. You've been keeping track there for me, Haley? Well, when we're supposed to go on, it was a little drizzle here, but have you explained it to everybody? It sounds like we're going to have the senior classic, and then we go then.
Yeah.
Right, the junior classic. Yeah. So I'm all up for it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of good fun. It's the first time that I've done a two-wheel, Garland presentation up on the podium. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm always doing the three-wheeling, but yeah, it should be pretty good. It'll be interesting to see because they're going, the seniors will be coming in, and then the next ones will be coming in. So it's a little bit something different too, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a shame about the weather, but it's great that they're still going out, definitely. But also great to see the brand out there. The brand is everywhere, isn't it? And I just keep walking past people and they just keep doing this to me, which is wonderful. So please do, if you see us, do a little two-wheeling classic salute.
Yeah. What I want to do is, you see see what Haley's got on is the Julian Classic jacket, and we didn't know how much to order, but they've effectively everything been sold out unless you're a very big person. You know, everything's sold out. I got this one here, you know, so my arm's a little bit cold, but I was looking for that. But that's okay. But these are hot sellers too.
Yeah.
And the Relive the Passion.
Relive the Passion is the slogan, isn't it?
And the colors. You know,
well, we just spoke to Horst Steiger there. We managed to grab an interview with him, the legend that is. And he was rocking the hat, so we had the beanie.
Oh, yeah.
And he was also saying, I can't wait for the studio to open so I can bring my group of people down there and entertain them. We can do Q&As and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
So he's looking forward to the media space opening so he can bring his travel groups down there and entertain them.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, there'll be a lot of that. I've been, you know, I can't go, 5 feet, and then I get stopped by somebody, and they're from all over the world, Haley, you know, and they're all giving me the two-wheeling classic, you know, hand signal, and they're getting better too. I noticed that with your interviews out there, right? Yeah, well, they're getting in the groove.
Yeah.
You know, with the, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So everything looks all right. I think it's slightly. Some brightness out there now.
Yeah.
Am I being an optimist?
And it's warm. It is warm, so I
Yeah.
think it's gonna dry up quick, to be honest. So I think we are going to be good to go. It's definitely it's feeling positive. The conditions feel positive. So well, we're going to have a little wander in the paddock and see who we can check in with, see who we can catch up with.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll give everyone who's tuning in as much as the experience as possible. So we'll have a little walk around, and you can join in.
Okay,
All right, Chris.
everybody.
So
All right, take care, everybody.
see you, Whelan. Thank you, Chris. We'll see you soon. Bye. Hiya. All right, so here we are. They've just had a great crowd here in the fan village that they've built. They've had Milky Quail, the rider liaison, former rider here. He had a big crash just after Ballacrane many years ago, which kind of put an end to his career, really. So he was just doing one of his famous commentary laps. So they played a lap on the screen, and Milky Quail was doing the commentary for it, and it's absolutely fantastic when he does it. So if you're ever here and you ever get to come to the fan village when Milky's doing that, I highly recommend you staying put and checking it out, because he's brilliant at it. And he had his son is now racing, so they had him join on the stage as well. So he'll be heading for the Manx next year, I believe. He's moving up. So we can have a little wander now, I think, to the assembly area, and we'll just see who's there. Some of the bikes, quite a few of the bikes are there. They've been covered up for a while. Of course, waiting to go out. We've had quite a few delays today. Just by an hour and another hour and another hour. Just going to check in with Mr. Sam Laidlow. Sam, come on here. How are we?
Yeah, good, thanks, yeah.
Great. We've got lovely Sam Laidlow, brother of Jack, who supports us on the three-wheeling side. Hello, three-wheeling Jack, very nice.
That's it,
But
yeah.
you are actually here in a two-wheeling manner in some way.
Yeah, that's it. Well, watching as well. I've never been over to the Manx before, so it's good to see it. But supporting team heads up. Callum Pert is on the newcomer, so he's out today in the lightweight class, I think. So supporting them there. So doing a bit of helping out and sort of moral support, I think is sort of the name again.
Yes.
So,
And how is he feeling today?
yeah, he's happy. Yeah, he's a bit frustrated. He hasn't got many laps in this week. 3 laps in total, I think. So he's going to take it as it comes and do the 2 laps, I think, and see how it goes. So I'll be happy with that, I think. So yeah.
And it's a great initiative that they're involved in there, isn't it? And they're bringing the kids into that centre, get involved in learning all about how to build the bikes and getting them off the streets and giving them something productive and positive to do, right?
Yeah, Ian Pert, he's amazing with it, like, to be fair, and Callum Missell as well helps out, and I think there's a lot of kids come through there, especially you see him, and it's amazing, yeah. It helps a lot of people out. It's a great family as well, to be fair, so no, amazing, yeah.
Good. And let's quickly touch on your epic three-wheeling career then this year. It's gone a little bit insane for you. You've been doing absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's better than I thought. We'll manage to be leading the British Championship still. We'd run around to go, so we'll see how that goes, and yeah, no, I do World Championship as well, and that's gone out actually a lot better than I thought. Like, so.
And you had a little bit of an off at acid, just a little one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Understatement.
Yeah, but yeah, managed to end up wrong side up, I think, at Assen, but no, we're all right. Bike's repairing it at the minute, so hopefully back out, get a bit of testing done before the last round of British Championship, so see how it goes, yeah.
Great. Well, it's nice to speak to you. You off for an ice cream, are you? Is that
Well,
where you
yeah,
were going?
about, yeah, trying to keep the weight down. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. You just joined me doing a two-wheeling this time.
two-wheeling,
There we go. Thanks, Sam. Bye. Sam Laidlow, brother of Jack Laidlow. Great history of races in their family on three wheels. And they love the classics as well. So, yeah, that's why Sam is here supporting Callum Pert, newcomer, who I was chatting to yesterday. He's actually only managed, including the warm-up lap, he's only managed 4 laps. But he's qualified. He hit all the qualifying targets, which is great. But for someone who's obviously new to this course, 37.73 mile long course, it wouldn't be the ideal start, but he definitely said last night that he feels comfortable and he's just ready to go. But they've only got 1 lap, unfortunately. Yeah, everything's been reduced to 1 lap and 2 laps today. So we'll keep you updated on the full schedule. Okay, congratulations. Maybe not the podium that you would have hoped to achieve, but still a great podium for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for these results. Saturday on the race, my bike had a little problem on the 6th gear. I hope today for the new race, but condition is very hard, but I'm very happy.
Good. And will we see you here next year?
Today I have another 2 races, lightweight and senior. I don't
see
know.
how you get. Well, I wish you all the best. Will we see you back on the roads? Will you come back to the Isle of Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you will. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will see you up there. Have you joined me doing a two-wheeling? Thank you, Maurizio. Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, 7-time European champion on the roads, 5-time Italian champion. Mr. McGuinness, how are we? And he decided to, he's been taking on the mountain course and the junior race that got red flagged on Saturday was actually decided today, so it won't be put back on the schedule today due to the delayed schedule. So Maurizio was one of those. There was a podium issued, and he was on that podium. So pretty happy with that. However, obviously not the way he would want to finish on the podium, but still a podium for him to take away for the Manx Grand Prix 2024. you. So Mr. Jim Hunter I've just spotted here, travelling marshal. I just wanted a quick chat with him. I can't hear you okay. Jim, has such tricky conditions this week, hasn't it? But it's wonderful to see that we're heading out.
Sorry, can you say Jim?
It's tricky conditions
Yeah.
this week, but it's wonderful that we're heading out today.
Well, you know, your heart goes out to the competitors, and we've got 4 races, and it's been very difficult for the control team to try and sort out a programme, and I'm sure they're doing the level best to give everybody the opportunity to go and have a race. Just like to wish them all the best, and let's hope we have a great afternoon.
Thank you. just been checking out this new addition to your bike. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's just a pad, so I'll get tucked in better with that. You get my head down, it just stops the pressure on my neck because I've got a bit of a neck problem. So yeah, just get my head down and wedge it in and takes all the strain of having to hold myself in position. And the back of the seat pushes me weight further forward because on the first lap when I went out, it takes too long basically. It's like trying to steer a penny farthing, so that just pushes me forward. I feel a bit more comfortable on it. Still feels a bit weird, but I'm getting more used to it every time I go out. We're getting there.
Well, listen, we're going, which is great, isn't it?
Yes. Let's just hope everyone has a great race, come back safely. And a big thank you to all the marshals out there and all the fans.
Listen, Glenn, all the best. Have a great one. Enjoy it. Enjoy Big Two Wheeler. Thank you. number 5, Absolute Delight, entered in by by James Hillier in the Senior Classic. He was up at Derby yesterday. He brought it up for a couple of laps, I think he did. He did a little bit of a test on it, really, and we didn't get a chance to catch up with him. So as soon as he comes through, we're going to try and check in with him, get an update on that bike. Isn't it an absolute beauty?
classic races, classic senior bikes to the start line, please. And 4 classic senior bikes. Thank you. Follow.
We saw you up at Derby yesterday with that beautiful senior class that you've got. Tell us a little about it.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's beautifully put together, and we've had a few issues. So I broke down on the first attempt here, and we had another problem at Derby yesterday. So little things. So hopefully we should. I mean, the one lap thing might suit me. I've not had much luck this week, so yeah, I genuinely didn't think we'd be going, but I'm quite excited now.
Good. Well, listen, enjoy it. Thanks for speaking to us. Take care. Right, so that is everyone. All of the bikes have gone. The senior classics and the junior classics are all up on the start line. So we will sign off for now, but we wish them a safe and successful race, and we will be joining them on stage for the interviews afterwards. So the podium finishers, we will be with them, we will be joining them, and we will be chatting to them. So make sure that you stay with us. We'll keep you entertained and keep you with us all the way. But for now, we will sign off. We will share another video with you, but we'll be back with the 1, 2, 3 from our Junior Classic two-wheeling.media race. Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix 2023, and this year we celebrate 100 years of this great event, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way. 100 years in 1923. This event was born, and it was born just because a little other event on the Isle of Man, the TT, which you may have heard of, was possibly moving and leaving the island. So they started the Manx Grand Prix just in case that event was going to disappear off this beautiful rock in the Irish Sea. Of course it didn't, and thank you, it stayed. But the Manx Grand Prix was born in 1923, and boy, has it had some names racing on this mountain course. And I tell you what, I reckon there's going to be some records broken this week here. So hopefully the sun's going to come out to play, and the weather's going to work with us this week, and it's going to support a safe and a successful week here at the Manx Grand Prix Centenary celebrations. Russell is just about to lead the newcomers out. Mike, what a responsibility and a great experience for you. This is Centenary this year.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is a bit of nostalgia for your first lap round here. I'll remember my first lap behind Chris Palmer like it was yesterday. So to be invited to come and do it, certainly on the centenary of the Manx Grand Prix as well, is very special. And one that I won't forget. Hopefully the lads I'm leading out won't forget. We've had a nice, sort of chat there about what not to expect, what to expect, because at the end of the day, people come here with a lot of experience, have been racing. I mean, Richie's been racing longer than I've been alive, that sort of job, and he's a very good short circuit racer, but you're trying to instill to them it's such a different course to anywhere they've done before that you need to almost forget what you've learned and start from afresh, keep using your reference points and build from there. So it's their first lap. I'm nervous for them. I'm sure they're nervous, but they all come across pretty cool, calm and collected, unlike me. I mean, at my age, I'm probably having a mild cardiac arrest, but it's a lovely moment to be involved with, and hopefully one that I can continue and they can get some memories out of as well.
Well, listen, have a great one. Thank you for chatting to us. Go and enjoy. You join us in the 2 wheels.
2 wheels and a 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Dave Rigby, I remember this time last year I was chatting to you in Douglas, in a very well-known bar in Douglas, and you were talking about doing the Manx Grand Prix, and here you are. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, really good. It's sort of been so hectic. The awning flew away obviously on Friday, as I said to you before.
Yeah.
So we had to get a new awning and a bit late setting up, but luckily the bike and everything's prepped and good, so it's just been a case of sorting everyone else out and keeping busy really. But yeah, now we're here, I'm starting to sort of get the feeling we're going out, so that's good. Yeah.
And tell us about getting the setup and getting ready this year, because you've had so much going on trying to get this in place, haven't you?
Yeah, I was going to ride for another team, but we changed plans. Just a few other things came into light, and options and stuff like that. And it's just good, really. Like I say, we've done it the way we wanted to do it, and yeah, it's just been go, go, go. And anyone in bike racing will know it's hard to get the money to get things in time, even to order bits and bobs. It takes time to come through, so you're always panicking, but at the same time it's good, it keeps you busy. It's what we do it for, isn't it? This is the easy part.
Well, tell us a bit about this fantastic bike that you're going out on as well.
Well, yeah, this is basically Ian Martin's dot racing bike he's lent me. He used to run a British Supersport team, so he's kindly basically helped me out. He's he's an absolute gentleman, and then main sponsors are like Island Fuels. I'm riding their twin also, so I'll be out on that after, and then 1886, obviously a huge one, and Premier Construction, Q Plus. So they've all come together, and we've got a lovely little bike here. Stands out anyway, doesn't it?
Definitely does. And you're about to go out around the 37.7 mile mountain course.
Yeah.
How much fun is that going to be?
Oh, well, going behind obviously a legend Michael Rutter's something, isn't it? That's it. You can't buy this, can you? Well, you can. It's a lot of money, but you have to. It's unbelievable. So yeah, it's certain things money can't buy, and this is one of them. Okay. Yeah, loving it.
Well, listen, riggers, have a great one. Enjoy. Have you joined me in doing it two-wheeling?
Thank you. See ya.
Well, I'm here with Maxman Joe Yeardsley. Joe, how are you feeling about going out in Newcomers Lap?
Can't wait. It's been a long time coming. I can't believe how fast the last 2.5 years have gone, really. But we're here now. The mist is cleared, so it's just the waiting rounds are scary bit. I think once we get out there, everything will be good. But just take it easy today and try and build up over the week.
We're looking forward to seeing how you do. Tell us a bit about the bike that you're on.
Yeah, this is a Yamaha R6. It's my own bike. I haven't actually raced it since April because I blew a motor up, and then we had to wait for some new heads to arrive, so I've lost a season's worth of riding, but I rode it last year, so we'll be alright. We've got, hopefully the weather plays ball, we can get a bit of time on it, and hopefully get 3 laps on it today.
Okay, well listen, have a great one and enjoy that track.
Thank you very much.
Two-wheeling. Thank you, Joe. Cheers. So I'm back with Andy Holmby. We spoke to you back at the Prix TT Classic, I believe, did we?
Yes.
Start of this season. You had some fun out on the roads down there in the south of the island, and you've decided to come back again to the Manx Grand Prix for the 100 years. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a great Prix TT is a great event. So we did the Prix TT, had a good run down there, and then came up to the TT, rode a Super Twin, a pattern there, which was fortunate enough to get a ride on, which was cool. And then the rest of the year we've been a bit in Ireland, a bit in Europe, but you've got to come back to the Manx centenary year, haven't you?
You have to. You've got to come back on these Manx roads as well.
I think once the bug bites, that's it. I think once you've ridden around the island, it ruins road racing for you then, because you can't think of anything else. So everything else you compare to it. So yeah, it's a great event, and it's nice. It's a centenary this year. We've got 2 bikes, which is cool. So a little bit more track time, and yeah, what's not to love about this?
And tell us a bit about the 2 bikes that you are racing.
So we're on the Honda that we were on the Manx last year, which is a 1972 504. Exactly the same as last year, just refreshed. Different paint job, just for a change. And then we've also got a ZXR 750 in the class Master Superbike, which is great. That was a late entry, so I'm really pleased to be riding that. So I can't wait to fire that off down Glen Country Road. It should be good fun.
Awesome, we'll have great fun.
Thank you very
And
much.
we'll see you again at some point over the next week. Can you join me doing a two-wheeling?
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Mikey Evans, another Manxman, gracing the road here at the mountain course at the Manx Grand Prix Centenary. How does it feel to be part of such an iconic event at such an iconic time in history?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, I'm honoured to be racing at this time so we can celebrate the 100 years of the Manx.
And how are you feeling about going into today's session?
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I haven't actually done a lot of riding since TT, so like, kind of creeps up on you and you just think, oh, I get to go down Bray Hill again today. So it's kind of just come out of nowhere. But yes, just see how the bikes go today. You know, it's the start of the week, we've got plenty of time. But yeah, I'm excited.
And tell us a bit about the bike that you are racing.
This is Suzuki S-Rad, same as what I had last year. A few little upgrades on it. Still standard-ish compared to some of the bikes here, but all good fun. And I've got a 500 Manx Norton, which I'll be riding, so that'll be really nice. Obviously, given the centenary, and I've never actually ridden a classic bike that old anyway. So that'll be a new experience for me, and you know, something new to learn.
Okay, well, listen, have a great time, enjoy, and you join us to doing a two-wheeling. So I'm here, Mr. Sam West. He has done a few laps around here, the mountain course before, so he's back here for the centenary. Brilliant to have you here. How are you feeling going out on the setup that you have?
Really excited, a little bit nervous. The motor's a new bike to me, but yeah, can't wait to get going. Something exciting about these old bikes, isn't there?
Yeah, and the smells.
Yeah, smell of the oil, smell of the fuel, smell of all the leaks everywhere. Yeah, it's all part of it.
And how about being part of the centenary as well, Sam?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's quite special. It's 9 years since I first started road racing, and that was at the Manx, so it feels quite nice. You know, I'm coming up to a decade, 100 years of the Manx. That just makes you realise it's nice to be part of history and part of something that's been around for so long.
And what are you most looking forward to over this next week?
Doing loads of wheelies, getting it wide open, going as fast as I can, and hopefully the bike will hold together all week and we'll get a good result in the race.
Okay, well listen, have fun, enjoy, best of luck, and if you join me just doing a two-wheeling.
Cheers.
Nice one, Sam. So welcome back to the Isle of Man TT, Andy. It's great to have an American here that's so passionate about this mountain course, and to see you here as part of the centenary as well.
Who's Andy?
Oh, sorry. Well, take two. I'm just speaking to Adam here, all the way over from the USA. You love this mountain course, don't you? You're so passionate about this track and this event, the TT, the Manx Grand Prix. So it's great to have you part of the centenary.
Thank you. It's fabulous to be here.
And how are you feeling about going out to your session?
Excited. You know, it's all first night's always a little nervous, and you know, it's been a year, and you go out and just kind of see where you're at and go have a good time.
And how about that year? Has it felt like a long build-up, a long old process to get here?
Oh yeah, I mean all the flights and all the time to put together all the races and signatures and to get your mountain course license sorted and all the paperwork and the insurance and all the everything just to get here in the first place. Now it's the easy part. You're just kind of waiting.
And tell us about what you're riding.
I'm riding Robbie Sylvester's VRS Racing CBR 600 RR in the senior, number 41. Was 58 last year, so moving up the numbers a little bit, and yeah, hoping to get a good run on it. And I like the 600s a lot, so they're just they're a treat to ride around here.
And what about road racing? It's just another level, isn't it, of community here in the road racing paddock?
Yeah, I mean everybody's here. I can walk into any tent here and ask a question, and they're going to help me out, and I'll do the same to anybody else that comes to my tent. And you know that says a lot for real roads versus a lot of the short track stuff. You know, it's a family, and I love it here. It's just fantastic.
And as an event as well, they've drawn in some incredible classics here, haven't they? I mean, classic riders and classic bikes. Besides what you're racing yourself, Is there anything that you're really excited to see out there?
I think my highlight was when they had the Britons here. That was kind of my, oh my God. But I don't know. I haven't honestly looked to see what all's here for the classics. You know, the Derby Festival's going to go on, and I'm excited to go there. I went there in 2015, my first year over here, and there were bikes there that I was like, what in the heck is that? You know, and it's pretty awesome.
Great. Well, listen, I'll let you get back to it. Have fun. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And thank you for chatting to us as well. Have you joined us in doing a two-wheeling? Thank you. Take care. So, Robbie Sylvester, you've been here for quite a few events in the past, supporting many riders. You've got quite a history here on the Manx roads. So, how do you feel about being here at the centenary?
Yeah, very good. It's my 40th anniversary.
Congratulations! Wow!
So 40 years of racing. Yeah, so it's been good. So we've put a bit of an effort on this year, and we've fetched a few bikes and a few riders.
Yeah.
We've got 3 Americans riding for us, and then Sam from Yorkshire, the Yorkshire lad. I think he's a Lincolnshire lad really, but we'll call him. He lives in Yorkshire now, so we'll adopt him.
Adopt him, exactly. So tell us about what you've got them out on this year.
I've got 3 CBR 600s here. The guys are out on them. We've got Sam's riding one. He's got a T-bike, he's got a spare bike, and I've got Adam Bowers out on the other one. And then we've got 2 750 Kawasaki's. Pete Murray from America's riding one of them, and the other one's a T-bike for him. And then we fetched 3 650s with us as well, but we've only got one of those 650s out. Andy Scov, a newcomer from America's riding that one.
Okay.
We should have had Dan Sale out, but unfortunately sponsors have let him down, so he's not riding that one now. So.
And how come there are few Americans?
It's just one of them things that happened.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we've put a package together for Pete to come over 6 years ago, and he came over and then he's never been anywhere else since. And then Adam rode for us last year, and then Andy got a number from one of them guys. And yeah, we tend to bring lads from all over the world. We've had Colombians and all sorts in the past.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And why do you keep coming back to the Manx Grand Prix?
This is where it all starts.
Yeah.
And this is, for me, where it should start.
Yeah.
There should be no newcomers at the TT.
Yeah.
You know, when I did it, there were no tyre warmers, and it were early morning practices. It were like, but yeah, I think everybody should have cut the teeth here. And I love this event, and I've brought newcomers here for years and years and years, and I'm one of the ACU coaches for bringing the newcomers round. But I've done it for a long time on my own, just bringing new lads to the event. And I think this event, it's so well organised. You know, it's like a family event, and it's a good introduction to the roads. So you send them to TT, and a lot of them are lost. Yeah, they've no idea where they are. Nobody helps them out. It's getting a bit like a VSB paddock. Nobody wants to talk to you.
So I want to know, all the years, 40 years now, right? So, wow, that's incredible. Out of all of those years, can you potentially pick out one bike? So if we think about classics, because we're a T-Wheeling Classics channel, one bike that you've loved racing or you've loved working on yourself?
I've worked on loads of bikes here. I was fortunate enough, my dyno was the dyno here for nearly 20 years, so I got to ride the Honda 6, I got to ride the Nortons, I got to ride all the stuff. You know, I used to set the RC45s up for Honda, for Joey and all them boys, and Callan's bikes. And I've rode a lot of the stuff that wasn't classic, that's now classic, and it's fantastic. For me, the RC30 synonymous to this place, it's just sound of its own, and it did really well when it were here, like, so that's my bike. My classic bike would be an RC30, and I've not got one of them.
Oh, you haven't? What?
No, I've got a couple of. I have an RG500. I've got Dennis Island's one that won the Grand Prix in '79, and I've got some Bimoto IB3s and stuff like that. But I've none of the modern Honda stuff. I keep going to John Chapman's and going, I'll have some of them. One day.
And tell us about riders then. So you've been amongst the best over that 40 years. Who's really stood out as one of those old school riders, those real competitors that's really stuck in your mind that you always go back to as, wow, I really got to race with him around and be around him?
Yeah, Ryan Farquhar really good, but for me, one of the best riders that were here is a lad who's no longer with us, and it's Tommy Lucas. Yeah. You know, I worked with Tommy. I was working on his bikes the day when he had his accident, and you know, for him to do that 120 mile an hour lap here, it was something special, like, so yeah. He's got a place in my heart as Tommy.
Great. And the Tommy Club, of course, now is a legacy in itself, being left through him.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, 2 years ago, we had Brad Vickers riding for us, and Brad put his bike into the Tommy Club and got me one of the hats.
Yeah.
And it's got pride of place in one of my trophy cabinets has Tommy's hat bike. So just it was nice that he got into that bike.
So what's next for the next 40 years?
Feet up and slippers and a pipe, I think. Well, yeah, no, I said I was going to retire after this year, and then 2 weeks ago I bought a new R7 so for next year, so I don't know, we'll maybe be back next year.
We'll see you here next year then,
Yeah.
Robbie. Thanks so much for chatting to us. You joined us in just doing a two-wheeler.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great one. Mr. Davo Johnson, welcome back in the #1 plate. How good does it feel to be here for the centenary?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's always a good vibe here. I enjoy doing it every year, so I'll definitely be coming back as long as I keep enjoying it, which I'm sure I will.
And tell us a little about the great setup here you've got in the team this year.
Yeah, with Alistair Cowan Racing, he always puts out an amazing bike with Craig Neve and the Classic Superbike as well. Yeah, they're just amazing bikes. I love riding them. Yeah, they're just immaculately prepared, always. It's that's how Alistair rolls. He never stops, that guy.
Love it. And a great teammate as well in Craig.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's a fast rider now, so it's definitely perfect for a teammate. Pushes both to the next level. So it's we need us both on the podium this year because it was close to the bit having that last year, but unfortunately Craig blew up an engine on the last lap while he was leading. So yeah, we'll see if we can rectify that this year.
So this year, with it being the centenary, we've got loads of legends, including yourself, obviously, on the bikes, and legendary pieces of machinery that are going out there in the parades and the laps and all of the events. Is there anything that you're really looking forward to seeing going out here, Davo?
I just love watching all the old bikes. I'm a classic bike guy at heart anyway, because my dad's got a collection. I'm starting a collection. It's nowhere near as big as his, but it's getting there. But yeah, and even looking around the pits and seeing he's got the newest of the bikes that are here. But I really love the two-strokes. Yeah, I want to see more 500s out here because they can actually go in our class, but nobody's willing to sort of batter it because this track obviously batters everything. So engine-wise and bike, everything, it's just it's going to take its toll on the bike. So nobody wants to bring their pride and joy out here, which that's what a 500 would be if they had one. But yeah, the 250s are still great to see as well.
Yeah, there you go. Well, listen, Dave, we're going to let you get back to it. Thanks for chatting to us. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Join us in doing a little two-wheeling. Nice one. Thank you, Dave. Take care. So I'm here with Veronika Hangutiová from Czech Republic. Veronika, you're not too shy of these Manx roads, are you? You're a bit of a fan, so it must feel special to be here for the centenary.
I'm so happy to be back because my last time was 2019. I missed last year because I broke my arm, so I'm very happy to be back again.
And tell us a little bit about what you're racing on.
I'm on Aprilia RS 660, so I'm doing Manx Grand Prix Junior only, but I'm really happy on this bike because the bike is, handling very good and everything is all right. It's really proper race bike, so I'm very happy on it and really looking forward to be back on a track.
Great. And why the Manx Grand Prix? Why does it draw you back?
Manx, it's something very special. I'm a typical road racer. I've never been on a short circuit racing, much. So I'm not short circuit like a rider. So this is like a top of the racing what I can do. So that's my main target every year.
Great, we love it, and we love seeing another lady here. Tell us why and how did you get into road racing in the first place? Why were you drawn to it?
I'm originally come from Brno, so I was very near to racetrack. So I met few people, but that people did like a road racing only. So I met them, and my own bike was a very old bike, Suzuki GS750 from 1977, and they said to me, "Your bike is like a classic bike. You can do racing with us." So they paid my first license, back in the years, I think 15 years ago, and I started, racing like this. Never been on a short circuits, only road racing.
Great. And what have been the biggest challenges for you in the sport as you've raced through the years, as you've challenged yourself with the road racing?
I have to say that my first time, 2013, at Irish roads, it was very difficult to get there, and to be on the start, for the first time. I remember when I was in the bib, in the orange, vest, and that was so funny because my first race, Michael Dunlop had some troubles in the qualification, so he started behind me. So it was so funny, and I was on a pole position in a B race, so it was good fun. And then, all the racing, at Ireland, it was good, like an experience, but this is like a main, thing, I love men, it's something special. So hopefully Tourist Trophy next year, maybe.
Great. Well, listen, it's wonderful to have you back. Thank you for chatting to us. We'll let you get ready to go out. You join us in just doing a two-wheeling classics. I'm here with Aaron Hughes. It's not a bad spot to be waiting to go out in your session here, is it, amongst these beauties?
Absolutely, yeah. We're in some pretty rich company here, so I'm very, very privileged to be here. Staying out the wind though, still a bit breezy today, but thank goodness we've got over that deluge we had over the last couple of days.
And tell us why the Manx Grand Prix, why the mountain course, what draws you back here?
Well, this is my first time here. I'm a rookie this year. To jump on a big bike straight away, just not the way I want to do it. I love my classics, and I can take a little bit more in at the pace that these things are running. So this is why I'm here on this bike.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about your bike as well, Aaron.
Yeah, so this is a Honda CB504. It's originally a Davis Motorsport frame, all the little bits and pieces, that they've developed over the years, but we put our touch on it at HM, and hopefully we've developed a pretty reliable package here, and it goes strong. Just out with McGuinness this morning, he was on the Fireblade, and he says, we were towing over 200 Ks off for Craig. He goes, you were still behind me. He goes, I was quite impressed. So it's got to mean something, I hope.
Brilliant. Well, listen, have fun and have a great week, and thanks for chatting to us. We just joined us in doing a two-wheeling. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron. I'm here with Mr. Jamie Williams. Jamie, back on Manx Roads. Welcome back.
Thanks very much, Hayley.
And it's the Manx Grand Prix Centenary.
It is indeed, yeah. It's an event, obviously, that we done last year. Even more so special, home turf, centenary. Weather's been kind today, but no, it's good to be back, racing around the best place in the world.
Isn't it just?
It is.
So tell us about what you're racing. You've been out already today as well.
Yeah, so we've got the NC Racing Honda CBR 600, and we've also got the Kawasaki Z650 Super Twin. Been out on the 600 and the senior earlier on this afternoon. Had a good run. Not so much on the Super Twin. We've got some teething problems, which has been the story of our life for the last number of weeks, but it's motorbikes, isn't it? These things happen.
But you're still having fun on them?
Of course, yeah. Smile from ear to ear.
Of course. And what a great team you have here. It's a really nice family setup, and that's what you need when you're going to go out around that crazy mountain course, isn't it?
Of course it is. I mean, that's what we've always sort of based on. It's always been friends and family orientated, and I've got a great group of guys in the NC racing camp, local family from Castletown that have been good enough to sponsor us and back us since 2017, and then obviously my own family and friends as well that are heavily involved. So no, it's nice, close-knit. You can get away with saying stuff to them that maybe you wouldn't to hired-in mechanics, but it's all banter and good fun, and that's what we're here for.
And being here celebrating 100 years of this incredible event, there's so much great stuff going on. There's entertainment, there's all sorts of legends on two legs and two wheels. Is there anything classic-wise in particular that you're looking forward to seeing or that you enjoy watching?
Yeah, I love the two-stroke race.
Yeah.
It's on my list to do at some point. But yeah, the two-stroke race, which I think is on Friday, I'll be sat on a hedge watching that for definite. It's one of my favourites.
Great. Well, listen, Jamie, have a great one. All the best, and thanks for speaking to us. If you do a little two-wheeling with us. Thank you. Take care. Well, I'm here with Brian McCormack at Greenock Racing, who are celebrating 40 years of road racing here at the Manx Grand Prix. So it's 100 years of Manx Grand Prix and 140 years of being on the road. So Brian is here joining the team. How does it feel?
Yeah, like last year was my first year with these guys, and it was brilliant. It was the best atmosphere I've actually raced in. You know, it was really good crack. The bikes were amazing, and there's really good history with some of the bikes as well. So it was a privilege to get asked to come back again this year. So 40 years. They've actually, the bike that I'm on, they had from new in 96, 97, and this has a bit of history with it. So it was a privilege to be asked to ride it.
Awesome. And tell us a bit about that bike.
Yeah, it's a 1996 Kawasaki, but it was Simon Beck who rode it back in the day as well, and he won the Ulster Grand Prix on it, and I think he finished fourth here on it as well in the TT. So there's a lot. I'm afraid to bend it or break it or do anything to it. So yeah, no, it's a lot of history with that, and a lot of history with the team. They've been through a lot of seriously good riders over the years. So I said it's a privilege.
It's a privilege for them to have you, obviously.
I hope so. Of course.
So you got a bit of experience around this mountain course as well, but you can never be grateful enough, can you, for the more laps that you can do around this course, not only for fun but also for knowledge.
Yeah, definitely for both. Yeah, exactly. I learn something every time, even on this is my 10th year coming to the TT, and I still learned a lot this year. And this year, going out on these bikes as well, it's different, so you get to see different parts of the tracks, a little bit slower than what we're used to on the super bikes. So you're learning every time you go around here. And I'd say the likes of John McGuinness and the boys, they'll tell you the same thing. You know, you still learn. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's especially 100 years is really it's amazing. You know, I look back at a bit of the history and how it started and stuff. So it's impressive, and it's hopefully we'll get to do it for many more years.
And one of the biggest challenges, fortunately, qualifying isn't happening. What do you do with that time? It's disappointing, obviously, but it's a great time for you to regroup, I guess, but it's frustrating.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what to do. It's I'm fairly bored sitting in the van all day, and I can't really do much for these guys. They do everything, so I'm just sitting around watching them, to be fair. So I'm just putting on weight, sitting, I get out my mountain bike and try and do a bit as well. Just chilling out, enjoying it, enjoying a few days off work, and see motorbikes and go around chatting to people that we don't see like only a couple of times a year. So it's that's about it, really.
Great. And you've just been guiding me through this, so I just want to share it with you guys as well. So
this is, of course, the celebration of
40 years of the team being on the roads. Tell us a bit about who we've got in here.
There's lots. I don't know many of these people. Like obviously, you know some of the people. Horst Seiger. There's Jim Hodgson actually is here. Rob is riding for him. He rode for him before as well. I'm here as well. I'm here. I'm trying to break the bike, but there's so many people on this. I don't know half of them to see it in pictures, but I know the names. You know, there's some. Have Nathan Harrison, who finished second last year on the bike, and Rob won last year. So like it's for the history, and they're proving their point how good they are as well. So it's great to be riding for them.
And having those kind of teammates and previous teammates, you tap into them for knowledge or encouragement?
And most of them are still racing, so they don't want to share their secrets. But I know we get on very well. Myself and Derek have been racing together for a long time, so maybe a little bit too long. And Rob as well. We've been around a long time, so there's little bits and pieces we learn off each other. But we all want to beat each other the same. So it's still very competitive. But yeah, it's good fun atmosphere.
Mega. Well, listen, all the best. Have a great.
Doing a two-wheeler.
Two-wheeler? Sorry.
Thank you.
So I'm lucky enough to be sat here with
Mr. Dave Madsen Migdal, who's quite a legend around this mountain course, with the most amount of TT wins in history. Starts and finishes.
Thank you for correcting me.
And rider liaison as well, and of course racing here at the Manx Grand Prix. So Dave, thanks for sitting with us. It's a pleasure to get some time with you, because I know you're extremely busy man.
Really busy.
So tell me, I'd like to touch on the rider league, I suppose, but a huge taking really to take on and help these guys get ready for the Manx Grand Prix.
Well, the thing is, we do the courses when the lads come over, the newcomers, and it's a bit of a recognition and all that. But I always have looked after the newcomers, a lot of the Irish lads when they come over, and it's part of it. You just enjoy it anyway. So do well, it's even better.
Yeah, and keeping them safe by offering your knowledge.
Well, that's the main idea of the job, just to steady them up and just to make it easier for them.
Yeah.
Just had to learn it by yourself, but now with our health and safety in it, but it's a lot better by doing that way. So it's well worth the effort.
Great. And tell me, over the years that you've raced here, so coming from a classics perspective for our channel, all the different bikes that you've been lucky enough to ride, is there any particular one that stands out that you've really, really enjoyed taking around this mountain course?
Well, we're just working on now. We've got the RC30. And I've had some good rides in the senior TT on that, in the top 12. In the 400 we've had top 4th, 5ths, and then one year we were leading the race, and I was 6 seconds in front and the engine blew up. The mechanic should have, in the pit stop, he should have put oil in, but he didn't think he had time, so he didn't put the oil in and it starved itself and it did it again. So that was a disappointing thing. Then the next time we were out on the 400 and we were hoping to do well, it wouldn't start on the start line. And Martin Finnegan's bike wouldn't start either, so we both never started the race that year. So I've never really got, and then they stopped the 400s and the 250s at the TT, so it never really got used. It got used down to the southern and the northwest. Won the northwest one year, come second to John McGuinness the following year. But since then it's been in the garage for the last 13 years. So, no, the last 10 years it's been in the garage, it hasn't been used. So we decided this time, instead of running a 250, we'd run the 400 again. So we're just finishing that, and that's what the pitch, you know, they were just doing the decals on the side just to make it look clean and tidy.
Yeah. So
that's been rebuilt. I'd like to think I'd go as quick as I did when I rode it back then. But we shall have to wait and see. It's just been a lot of work. Everything's gone against us. We had one engine turn up, and it was supposed to be good to go. Castlecombe 2 weeks ago, and that blew up. Then we've come back again. Another engine turned up, supposed to have been brand new, all rebuilt, and I stripped it just to make sure because it had been stood, and it wasn't as good as what I was told it was. So now we've got this one. So we're going up to Derby tomorrow, and hopefully. It'd be good. If not, it'd be back to the drawing board again. But that's the one I'm looking forward to riding most.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of 400s out there. You know, other lads riding the 400s as well.
Yeah.
500 Twin, the Honda, the Classic. It's good to get into the top 7. Yeah. And it's reliable and it should finish. So if there's a top boy start breaking down, we go up the lead, up to the leading board. So that should be a good bike as well. And the RC I've had that now 23 years, no 33 years, and
wow.
That knows its own way around here.
Yeah.
But, hopefully we just enjoy it.
I guess from a reliability perspective, that's one of the biggest challenges you're coming up against. It must be so joyous to jump on, finally have the bike ready, get on that mountain course, and then just hope and pray that everything lasts for you and support you all the way around to finish.
Well, that's a bit lot of it. I think I enjoy prepping the bikes anyway. Mm-hmm. We don't work on a big budget. We do all the work ourselves and all the engines and all that. So it is quite satisfying to actually finish. You know what I mean? So I'm not, as long as I'm happy with my speeds and I'm not getting any slower, I'm happy with what I do. But it's age does sort of like come up to it as well. You get a little bit more sensible. So, no, we'll just see.
And Manx Grand Prix, then, it's crazy that we're here at 100 years, isn't it? And really phenomenal and special to be a part of it. How important is it for the riders to be a part of a Manx Grand Prix if they want to progress on the roads?
I think it is unique anyway. A short circuit is a short circuit. You need a large budget and everything else like that, especially if you want to do BSB. Same if you want to come to TT, your budget is that much bigger.
Yeah.
And you need a stepping stone. And the Manx is a good stepping stone. The other lads have done the roads, or most of them have done roads, so they've got the experience and everything. And they've usually done some couple of Irish meetings, and they've just got the taste for it. So it's a stepping stone to go to the Manx, from the Manx first, then to the TT. And they realise if they're fairly good, they'll enjoy it. If they've got the budget, it's worth going on to the TT if you're up to that standard. But you need to find that budget to actually get up. There is a big difference. It's okay being a club rider, but to go national level, then if you want to go from national meetings, you want to go to BSB. you got to be really good, and the budget to go with it.
And over the years that you've been here and you've raced here and all of your achievements, is there anything in particular that stands out? Any particular race or finish?
Well, we had a couple. I won on that 400. I was leading and went out on the last lap. That was disappointing. But I don't know if his phone's that. But that was disappointing. But we did have a funny story about the Manx. We used to race. We used to race for Jerry O'Sullivan over in Ireland, and the two bikes used to turn up. And I used to race. It used to be the Ulster Grand Prix used to be on a weekend before or the same time as the practice started. But the bikes were so. They needed a little bit of work done before I could actually ride them, so of course we'd work on them. But anyway, the two bikes turned up, and the lads were out drinking. And this one lad that owns a bike shop in Drogheda said, if Dave gets on the podium, I'll give him 1,500 quid. And basically he thought he was safe. You know what I mean? That's why he gave it the 1,500 quid. So he said, if he gets on the podium, and those races, I'll give him 1,500 quid. So anyway, we worked all night on the 500 and had trouble all week. Gets to the race, and if I'd have realised, I thought there was a 20-second gap, but it was only a 10-second gap. But I came second anyway, so I was on the podium. So Jerry came running up. He said, "Oh, great, fantastic." He said, "And you got a bonus." He said that you've got yourself £1,500 because you got on the podium. Oh, I said, "Great." So that was that, and then we had to go work back on the 350. We'd had problems with that one. In theory, neither bike should have finished. You know, we cobbled the bike together, and it wasn't, it weren't brand new. But anyway, we ended up being third, so we were back on the podium again. So we go on the podium, and then Jerry comes back. He said, "Oh, great, we've got third. That's fantastic." And he said that'd be another 1,500 quid. So I said, "Great, that's £3,000 I've earned this week." And Chris Kinley was interviewing us, and I said, I'd just like to thank Kennedy Motorcycles from Drogheda for my bonus. And but anyway, it was treated as a bit of a joke. And then we saw him down the pub at night. He said, "Oh, Dave," he said, "I'm a bit financially embarrassed at the moment. He said, I'm going on holiday next week, but I'll send you a cheque." I said, "Oh, thanks very much." So I thought it might be 3,000 euros. But anyway, following week, £3,000 turned up cheque. And but he's a bit of a poker player. But he thought he was on a safe bet. And of course, he thought he was being smart, but it cost him £3,000 for being smart. But
I bet you put it back into the bike there, did you?
Well, part of it went on a holiday for the lads. We went to Spain, and the rest went on a new bathroom, which is still not finished.
Great.
No, we wrote a lot of stories.
Love it. I could speak to you for hours. I think we need to get more of that on tape. But listen, Dave, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to the boys. I know you've got probably a busy night ahead of you. Have a great Grand Prix, and thank you so much. See you then. Welcome back. We're here in the fan park. So something to just share with you, you're going to be a part of with us is the podium. So due to the schedule changes and the senior and junior classic races going out together, it's not possible for us to do two podiums on the same podium and keep the pit lane open and ready for the next race that's going out. So we've been asked to cover the Junior Classic, which is our two-wheeling classics.media race. So they've just coming in now. The winners are just getting into the grandstand now, coming over that finish line. So just set up there behind me on the stage is the 1, 2, 3 setup that would normally be on the podium. So you can see the wreath, the hats and the champagne. So we will be doing that. Chris Bowman will be doing the presentation for that, and I'll be stepping up and doing the interview. So you can join us throughout the whole thing. So they'll be with us in just a few minutes. For now, you can enjoy the end of the commentary. Keep updated on the end of the race, and we will be with you with 1, 2, 3 very, very soon.
John McGuinness, number 9, Adam McLean in third, 13.5 seconds back. Number 3, Mike Brown, just under a second, 0.00921 behind in fourth. In fifth place, number 2, Jamie Coward, 26 seconds back on Brown. Sixth, number 8, Paul Jordan, 10.5 to 10.563 back in sixth position. Seventh, number 7, Tom Herbison, 13.5 seconds back. Eighth, number 5, James Dillier, 2.5 seconds back to the number 5 machine.
English.
The rating will ninth and 48 seconds back.
So English anthem, that's fine. So we only need the English anthem.
It was him, wasn't it? Because I can't see anything. I can't see any of the timings. We've got timings.
Who's his Beth SB?
He certainly is. The first time back here on the Isle of Man competing since the year 2000. What a comeback, eh?
Scrap the French, he's gone in the other race.
I decided before that started,
There we go.
that would be my last ride round here. And then I started spooking me,
All right.
I said that to myself.
It wasn't Harley then in the end, was it Glenn?
One
Harley Rushton. Great!
2 Glenn
English. Amazing! Fantastic, thank you.
Harley come past, I went, woo, he knows where he's going. Good, well done for a newcomer.
Harley Rushton, English.
And at what point did you realise you'd got that podium position?
When my sponsor Simon Morgan stuck 2 fingers up at me when I come down pit lane.
She wasn't just being rude.
No, I was just like, yeah, I was
The
a
way we
bit.
do it then is obviously we do the old well done, congratulations, third, second, first, and in first place, well done, how was it? Amazing, right, fantastic. Before we do the champagne, please be upstanding for the national anthem. And that's how we do it.
Oh, you want me to present that bit as well?
Max and, you know, big thank you to all the marshals.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Glenn. We're so thrilled for you.
Yeah.
That's how this got rolled. Quite quickly.
Please be upstanding for the winners' national anthem. Okay, all right. Get my gob around that.
It's unbelievable for a newcomer to do. I mean,
After the anthem.
is very impressive on its
Okay.
own, let alone
Trying to
going out and
remember.
winning as a newcomer.
Right.
So absolutely history,
Okay.
fantastic.
No, not worrying. I'll just.
Every single person we've seen come back in is absolutely smiling ear to ear. They've had, you know, it shows you what it really means to the doesn't like the effort all the time, the effort, the money that goes into it, and you know, to see how happy they are when they finish.
There's so many Chris's. What was third? Sorry, Mark Johnson. Thanks.
Is the number 43, Mark Johnson, who I think is finished on the podium as well.
Yeah, he certainly did. So Harley Rushton will take the race win. The number 48 machine from number 46. Is that 48 or 46? 16 Glenn English and 43 Mark Johnson as well. The thumbs up for down below. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the podium for the Carol Nash Classic Senior Manx Grand Prix. Can you please welcome up onto the stage the Lieutenant Governor of the Isle of Man, Sir John Lorimer. Thank you, Sir John. If you'd like to make your way up. No. Need to have Sir John up first, guys. Sir John needs to go up and do the awards. There you go. Yes, Sir John goes up. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Sir John. Loves his motorbikes. Keen motorcyclist. And last year at the Derby Day had a little bit of a run around on the sidecar he did there. Thank you, Sir John. Lovely to see you here. Ladies and gentlemen, in third position, finishing 5th last year, finishing 3rd this year, number 9, Adam McLean.
Welcome up, so we'll hold them here.
Well done to Adam, shakes hands with the Lieutenant Governor, gets the laurel wreath over his neck. In second position, and he was second last year as well on the Team Winfield pattern. Number 1, John McGuinness.
So I'll do 3, 2, 1, and I'll just read all the details that are on here, and that's it.
And then once Chris has put the wreath on and the cap, tell him not to do the champagne.
Well done to John, gets the shake of the hand and gets the laurel wreath over his neck. Ladies and gentlemen, he made his Manx Grand Prix debut in 2010, finishing 2nd in Newcomers A on the pattern for Banbridge, Northern Ireland, Sean Anderson.
Don't be scared, or that might get it on your chin.
Okay.
It's quite sensitive, so it needs to be there and not here. It won't work here.
Okay.
Sean shakes hands with the Lieutenant Governor, gets the laurel wreath over his neck and gets the hat on top of his head, and then of course gets the Carol Nash Classic Senior Manx Grand Prix trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sean Anderson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the United Kingdom.
Right. Let's go. Bring it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once more for Adam McLean, John McGuinness and Sean Anderson for the very first time on the top of that step there. Get ready with that camera, Howard. He's going to be showing you some great pictures to show your granddaughter. That's going to be coming in the next few days. But let's have the champagne, and there goes Adam McLean first. John has done his. Come on, Sean. There you go, young man. Congratulations, Sean. The winner of the 350 class, the Classic Junior, Harley Rushton, is with Beth.
Harley, how was that?
Unbelievable, really, to come here as a newcomer. The first time I've ever been here at the event, and I had no pit signals or nothing round the course. It was, yeah, unbelievable. Chris Hughes has built this bike from the ground up, and we've had a really, really hard month getting here and getting everything ready. My dad and granddad sat down at Braddon Bridge cheering me on, so they'll be over the moon with this result. And massive thanks to my sister Kelly. She's worked tirelessly, not just this week, but all through my racing career to get me here.
And Carolyn, you worked so hard with the newcomers, and I could see your little proud face as well. Yes, yeah, it was so good to do that. I'm sorry, Ed was just about to take us further down here, so that's why I got a little bit distracted there, Harley. Sorry about that. But that's a really good lap time that you did on the 350 as well.
Yeah, that's my fastest lap of the week, and it's just kept building and building. For the toughest week ever for newcomers, but I've had a really good grounding riding for Ted Wolf and Craven Classic Racing for the past 10 years. They took me on and they brought me through and brought me riding on. I wouldn't have been able to come here without the support and dedication that Ted himself has put into me over the years, so I really appreciate that, as well as the hard work that Chris has put in to get the bike together, and he's not slept really this week, just making sure everything's spot on, and the bike ran faultlessly out there. So massive thank you to all my supporters, and my mum at home, she'll definitely be listening.
Oh, well done. And we're going to do your podium presentation over in the fan park now, so we'll have to let you get going to that, Harley. Well done. What a fantastic result as a newcomer.
Thank you very much.
So getting set up for our next race in a moment or two, the Manx Senior Manx Grand Prix, the Milk Crease Group Senior Manx Grand Prix, 3:45 schedule start on that one. Let's look at some other facts and figures from the Statman, Chris Boyd.
First of all, let's bring you up to date with retirements from that combined Classic Senior and Classic Junior race. We've got up to Dave O'Johnson, who's retired out at Rose Cottage, Michael Russell, Horace-Dale Moore, Jonathan Perry at Sulby Bridge, Michael Sweeney at Windy Corner, Shelley Pike out at Kirkmichael Church, Dave Masden-Mitchell retired at Sulby Bridge, Nigel Moore at Waterworks, Dan Sale retired out at Carramore East. And then for, let's bring you the junior results. I think we've got 7 finishes in now. We know Harley Rushton won it from Glenn English, with Mark Johnson in 3rd.
Yeah, I think
Chris Moore takes 4th, David Glover in 5th, Andy Guy 6th, and Andrew Green 7th. The 7 finishes we've had. We'll just recap on the seniors as well. Obviously, Sean Anderson,
you're going to go up on stage as well, right? Yeah.
By a chunk of a second over John McGuinness on the back of the pattern.
Yeah, up there,
right
there. All right, so just to reiterate. So this is all you need, isn't it? The title, and 1, 2, 3, and once they've got everything, it's the anthem. Yeah. So I've got Mark, Glenn, and then Harley.
Yeah, just don't let them do the champagne until we've done the anthem, and then they can do the champagne. That's what it's like.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass this over to you.
Okay. Can I give that to you to just grab? Yeah. Okay, pass them to him. Okay, is he coming up now? Or where do you want me to put this? Now, and then I give it to Harley.
Just get it back before they do the champagne.
Okay, thank you.
Right, fan park, we're just going to get ourselves ready and do a little impromptu drawing ceremony down here on the fan park. So I'm going to hand you over to our host for this one from Two Wheeling. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful, lovely Hayley Coxon.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, what a race that was. Thank you for joining us in the fan park, and we cannot wait to invite 3rd, 2nd and 1st onto the stage. We've got the great Chris Beaumont from twowheeling.media here, sponsors of that classic junior race. And now, without further ado, 3rd place we have Mark Johnson on the 350 MJ Racing Honda. Second place, 24 years since he joined us here at the Manx Grand Prix, and he's back on the podium. Glenn English, congratulations on his 350 Melbourne London Honda. First place, what an incredible debut he has made. Harley Rushton on his 350 Chris Hughes Racing Honda. Congratulations! Come on up. And just before we open the champagne, if you can just hold on one second, we're just going to put the national anthem on. You just for photos and then you do the champagne. Thank you. Congratulations, Harley. Time for champagne.
I see, we've never done this down here before. We've got to prep it by taking the top off. Right, we'll have this scratch for next year. See how far you can get it, Harley. Right over the front there. Go to the front of the stage, so let's get it over the crowd. Come on, give them a good old spray. I just don't want my stage getting covered in it. Johnson, hey! Well done. There you go. That's what it's like to be on the podium, you see.
Head in and interview them.
Go on, Glenn. Get it, screw it. Nah, he's saving it for himself, Luke. Don't waste it.
Mark, congratulations. Third podium finish, Manx Grand Prix. It's been a frustrating week, but what a great result for you to walk away with.
Yeah, brilliant. Just as you say, a frustrating week, but thanks to the organisers, you know, they stuck it out. It's been tough for everyone, but when you get up here, it makes every second of it worth it.
And tell us a little bit about your race.
Yeah, just sort of at the start, I just chipped away at the quarter bridge and just sort of felt my way in, and then it just seemed to come to me. I didn't get too excited, to be honest, and then when we got on, I sort of maybe 7-8 mile out, I started thinking, right, I can sort of get into my rhythm, push on here, and just chipped away, and here we are.
And great to be back at the Manx Grand Prix.
Yeah, brilliant. I love this place. As say, it's been frustrating this year, but it's still, it's unreal.
Great. I'll let you get back to the champagne. Thanks, Mark. Congratulations. Mr. Glenn English. 24 years.
Yeah.
On your return, you're back on the podium. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
And how was that race for you?
A bit scary, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just damp patches. I like it nice and dry. Just going into, it's just you don't know what's going to be there. So I was over cautious, but I can't be over cautious. You know, it's just what it is. And I didn't expect to be on the podium. Just thought to see where I am. I thought I might be able to get fifth, but to come in and how'd that happen?
So earlier in the week, you were saying, you kind of implied that you were taking a little bit longer, you thought, to dial in really, trying to remember the course. But it looks like you did pretty all right, to be honest.
Yeah, I found it hard. Having knowledge, but old knowledge. And then you come back and the course has changed in lots of places, and I was always wary that maybe I've not quite remembered this quite how it is. So I did struggle a bit, but I think I was just over cautious all the time really. And the last session I went out, I felt quite good actually, to be honest with you. So yeah, I only got 5 laps of practice. So yeah, I was coming down the mountain and I thought, this is the last time I do this. I just want to get back.
Yeah.
But when Harley come past, yeah, I can't really be going that slow, surely. He was good. Yeah. He's got big balls. Mine are all shriveled up on 58.
And tell us about the bike. How does it feel? I know you made some last-minute adjustments with regards to comfort.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just high, and I just don't feel comfortable on it. It's just not. Yeah, it's a high bike. But I felt more comfortable in it as the week went on. But very well prepared by my friend Andy, and I didn't have any worries about anything else. So yeah, just rode it. And
Great.
Fine. It was fast.
And George and Danielle will be back home screaming at the screen now. So proud of you.
Yeah. They will.
Yeah.
My daughter will tell me off. You said you'd only go there right now. Yeah.
Great. Well, congratulations, Glenn English, everyone. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, Harley. That was pretty incredible. Wonderful to see you here competing with everything that you've been doing in the build up to this, and now in your debut you are taking the win. Pretty incredible, hey?
Yeah, it's still a bit unbelievable right now. Even sort of playing on the stage, it's been a long time in the planning. We've been working tirelessly to get here. Chris Hughes has kindly sponsored me a couple of bikes this event, and he's worked his socks off late tonight just to make sure that they're ready for the event. My whole family's been behind me, all my friends helping support me, and like I work for PBM as well, so they're fully supported me to come over here and made sure that I've come with all the right attitude and the right equipment and done my homework and all that. My dad and granddad are they're down at Branbridge watching at the church, so they'll be proud. My mum definitely been listening to the radio all day, so she'll be screaming at a little radio on her phone at the moment. My sister, she never stops. Kelly, she's just been flat out all week, and I've really put her through her paces. I think she was close to breaking point a few times. But yeah, to have her and Luke here by my side helping us, as they always have done through my racing career, is amazing. And just had to ride my socks off on that lap and really just get stuck in.
And Glenn Owen and the team in Cadwell Park this weekend will be missing you, but it's definitely worth the miss this weekend, taking the wheel. They'll be so proud of you.
Yeah, they're definitely missing me, but I can go back to them now with a trophy and say it was all worthwhile, all the aggro I've had to put them through. Johnny Mowat will be flat out doing me tyres now, so just hoping that Glenn replicates this and gets a win himself this afternoon.
No pressure. Listen, Harley, congratulations. So, guys, Mark Johnson in third, Glenn English in second, and Harley Rushton taking the win. Congratulations, the Two-Wheeling.media Junior Classic Race.
Thank you, Hayley, as well. Was a bit impromptu there, but that's what we do down here. Well done, team. That was just a boat coming in.
Yeah, they said to get it back off you before you did the champagne, so I was like, okay.
So we're getting ready for the 15:45 Prix Group C Manx Grand Prix over 2 laps. Just getting that set up now. Back-to-back racing all day, as we know.
All right, done. I'm like, I probably messed up, but we did what we need to do. It's the basics, wasn't it? Yeah.
Should we get a photo from on the stage, the three of them?
Yeah, of course. Glenn, can we get you back up on the stage for one more picture, please, if that's okay? Congrats.
The case, I think, particularly with the amount of rainfall we've had in the last, I don't know, week.
Sign up. We're just going to do.
The amount of rain has
I'm just going to do a picture with them first, and then.
Yeah, things are looking good here. Track line up nicely. Orange Army been out, did a bit of work with the brick dust. Not quite sure what the issue was. Looked to be some sort of spillage, but it was well away from the racing line as well, so it's cleared up very slowly.
I turned around the grandstand and they were like this. I was like, one more. Like, how I was like, what? Wait, what? I can't
the door down here. But yep, conditions brilliant. Looking forward to another close race. And looking just outside that top two on the qualifying times. There seems to be a right old battle going to take place around that midfield area. And Gerald Dash in particular.
We're going to get a picture of the three of them.
Plate number 39.
I'm going to get up for a two-wheeling. Do you want to bookend it or do you want to stay down here?
And it's going to be a little bit of a wait for him to come through to get that leaderboard formed up. For the Frenchman, a former professional skier as well, so he's taken one adrenaline sport and replaced it with another. So fair play to him, great qualifying time from him. We'll be keeping an eye out for him in race time. And with that, we'll pop over to Rob Pritchard at Ramsey Happy.
Thanks, Dave. Well, while you've got the sunshine there, it's a little bit over.
Do you want to get the other end?
Yeah,
I'll go on it. Yeah?
But still things are looking very calm and collected over here at Ramsey Hampton. We can see just the tiniest fragments of moisture on the entrance and exit of Ramsey Hampton here. We did have the stationary yellow flags out throughout the duration of that race. Obviously, just wanted the riders just to take it steady through that particular section, particularly going from here up towards Tower Bends, which you mentioned earlier today. Wasn't it? We've already heard from both Dave and also Chris Boyd as well about some of the notable names maybe to watch.
Thank you, gents. Thank you.
That was Imperius that he set all the way back last Sunday. 0.9. But we've heard about some of the others that could be right in the mix of Maurizio Bottolico, and as Dave mentioned, a few in behind Bottolico, Michael Garn, Dan Sale, Joe Daphne, Julian Premier.
Did someone just pick my programme up?
Top three finish. We're looking a little further back, and although this is different machinery,
I just threw it at the side of the steps. Oh well, it's alright, I'll get another one.
Which of course was Red Flag.
Hi!
You okay? Number 22, Liam Chalk, who's qualified 40th fastest.
It had my notes in it, but yeah, it's alright. No, it's okay. It'll be somewhere.
Another one potentially to keep an eye on who's qualified 27th fastest. Number 59, Toby Shan. Again, it's different machinery on the Triumph Daytona.
I know.
Was running in the top 10 of the Junior MGP, so place to think about.
Did you pick my programme up? That's weird.
Did anybody in this little gaggle down here pick up the programme that was on the side of the stairs to the stage, because it's got all of Hayley's notes in it? So if anyone's got it, can you just bring it back for us, please? It's the programme that was on the stage, the steps. Thank you.
Thank you.
Quite critical. Yeah, just looking forward to getting out there now.
You've got it.
It's so hard, isn't it, when you've had a morning of sort of waiting around, not really knowing what's happening. How do you cope with that side of things?
It's just part of the course here.
Well,
it's just one of
there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Like, thankfully, I got a really chill group of lads around me, and they don't.
Glenn English in second, and the great Harley Rushton in first, making his debut and taking the win. Incredible. So it was only one lap, but what an entertaining lap that was. So from us for now at the grandstand, we'll be back with you very soon, so stay tuned. But for now, Two Wheeling Classics, relive the passion. Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way in and around the event.
Two wheels and a three.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course, there's going to be plenty of racing coming your way. But we're going to cover as much as the people in and around that racing.
Maybe what about the Manx Grand Prix? Oh, crikey, that's what's up there in the stratosphere, you know.
Sounds and the smells, hey?
Oh, it's like nothing else. Get the Castrol R going again. And
you need a stepping stone. And the Manx is a good stepping stone.
We've got legends flying over from all over the place that were made at this great event. And of course, we've got entertainment. There's all sorts going on around the island. So we're going to share as much of that as we possibly can with you.
here, and obviously got the opportunity to ride the Ashport Racing RT45, which is a proper iconic machine.
And they couldn't have picked a better lad to get on it. Two Wheeling Classics. Relive the passion.